You might remember at the end of Caitlin Clark's basketball season, the WNBA Rookie of the Year said, I'm going to go and become a professional golfer in the off season.
Caitlin Clark has stunned fans on the basketball court countless times, but this week she's making headlines for a whole new reason. Trading the hardwood for the green, Clark is set to compete in the Annika LPGA Pro-Am event at Florida's Pelican Golf Club. Teamed up with top-ranked golfer Nelly Korda and backed by an excited crowd, Clark's appearance isn't just about playing golf, it's a bold move that's redefining what it means to be a star athlete. What does this crossover say about her expanding influence in the sports world? Stay tuned as we dive into how Caitlin Clark is breaking boundaries like never before.
It's in the car, actually.
Sorry about that. Okay, thank you.
Yay!
What makes this moment so remarkable isn't just Caitlin Clark's skill, it's the way the LPGA has gone all out, rolling out the red carpet to spotlight her. They've poured resources into marketing and public engagement, creating a buzz that even her WNBA debut couldn't match. Why has this single event captured more attention than her entire rookie season in professional basketball? In this video, we'll dive into the reactions of LPGA legends like Annika Sorenstam, Nelly Korda, and other top golfers who've shared their thoughts on Clark's unexpected move. Could this week mark a turning point in how she's viewed in women's sports? Stick around and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. Ready? Let's dive in.
Well, it's quite amazing for a Wednesday. I mean, there's so many media here from all different sort of media aspects, local news, lots of reporters around that you normally wouldn't see on a Wednesday out here at an LPGA event. All the spectators are all waiting to get their final glimpse of Caitlin, hopefully a final autograph.
When Caitlin Clark arrived at Pelican Golf Club, it was obvious she wasn't just another player on the course. The LPGA seized the moment, launching a carefully planned marketing campaign that played up Clark's appeal as a dual sport star. Pairing her with the world's top golfer Nelly Korda was no accident. It was a bold move that signaled this event was more than just another Pro-Am. It was a masterstroke by the LPGA, turning the spotlight on Clark while showcasing Korda, another generational talent. As the buzz grew and the anticipation hit a fever pitch, Clark was about to face the same intense pressure she's used to on the court, only this time it was on the greens.
How's it going? You've been seeing Nelly Korda do that over and over again for 6 holes now.
It's just satisfying. The way she hits the ball is just satisfying. It's pretty awesome.
What truly set the LPGA apart was its commitment to amplifying Clark's presence. The Golf Channel even adjusted its regular schedule to broadcast parts of her game live, a rare decision for a Pro-Am event, highlighting just how significant Clark's participation was for the sport.
And just seeing the national media members that have arrived here, the basketball media that's here to cover Caitlin Clark, and what's sure to be a really special day in the women's game tomorrow.
Social media was flooded with updates, clips, and highlights of Caitlin Clark's swings, dominating sports news for days. Tournament host and golf legend Annika Sorenstam summed it up perfectly. What Caitlin brings is more than just talent, it's her ability to attract new audiences and inspire them. Her impact resonated throughout the golf world, creating a ripple effect that crossed over into broader sports media. Clark's participation didn't just capture attention, it signaled a new level of excitement for women's sports.
It's our tournament in a different limelight and just different excitement. You know, they're streaming the summit today, they'll be streaming the Pro-Am. I mean, things that we haven't seen before. You know, wherever she goes, she's been selling out, so hopefully we'll sell out here too, so we're excited about that.
Caitlin Clark's background in golf added real depth to her participation. It wasn't just a celebrity appearance. She had a genuine love for the sport, having picked up golf as a child. I'm not a professional golfer, but I love being out there, enjoying the challenge and the mental game, she shared. This authenticity struck a chord with seasoned golf enthusiasts and her loyal basketball fans alike. Her presence at the event went beyond mere competition. It was a powerful reminder of the importance of embracing new challenges and stepping outside one's comfort zone, capturing the spirit of a true multi-sport athlete.
Hey, for some golf.
Perfect out here.
I never golf this early in the morning. I grew up in Des Moines and I played there a ton. And honestly, I try to get back there as much as I can to play with my family. My dad plays a lot, my older brother plays a lot. You know, it's super fun.
This marked Caitlin Clark's second major Pro-Am appearance, following her 2023 debut at the John Deere Classic, where she played alongside major champion Zach Johnson. Her return to the golf stage only amplified her presence, solidifying that her crossover appeal wasn't a one-time fluke. Fans packed Pelican Golf Club, ticket sales surged, and the excitement in the air was palpable. The LPGA's efforts highlighted the potential of embracing cross-sport talent to attract diverse audiences and elevate women's sports. But why was the LPGA so proactive in showcasing Clark, while her own league, the WNBA, seemed to fall short in doing the same? If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate your time, and now let's get back to the action.
First of all, we're thankful that she's here. I think she's been the kind of the one on, when you talk about women's sports, she's kind of, other than Nelly, it's been Caitlin, and what she has done is amazing. And like you said, bringing other people into the sport, and golf has been, I think, quite a passion for her for quite some time.
Despite Caitlin Clark's remarkable impact in her debut WNBA season, the league's efforts to elevate her profile fell short. While the LPGA capitalized on the moment, amplifying her presence with high-profile pairings, increased fan access, and enhanced TV coverage, the WNBA's approach felt subdued. This contrast highlighted a missed opportunity, with the WNBA's television ratings and overall promotion of Clark's achievements not matching the scale of her impact.
Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it.
Caitlin Clark's debut season with the Indiana Fever was nothing short of historic. She shattered multiple league records, including the most assists in a season by a player, and became the first to reach 100 three-pointers and 300 assists in the same season. Her impressive stats, 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game, earned her Rookie of the Year honors, a top 5 MVP finish, and multiple player awards, breaking 62 records in the process. However, when the league had the chance to celebrate her, it fell short. Her Rookie of the Year award presentation, for instance, took place in an empty gym, lacking the fanfare befitting a player of her caliber. In contrast, the LPGA capitalized on Clark's star power. Her involvement in the Annika event received major attention, from the high-profile pairing with world #1 Nelly Korda to her participation in the Women's Leadership Forum alongside legends like Annika Sorenstam. The LPGA expertly showcased Clark's crossover appeal, ensuring maximum media coverage and fan access. Their approach demonstrated a deep understanding of how to elevate an athlete's presence, highlighting the stark difference in how both leagues leveraged her remarkable talent and growing influence.
Please, Caitlin. Please, Caitlin, could you please sign this one? 24 years, John Deere boys. Caitlin, please.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Hung in there, Let's go.
The fans' comment perfectly captured the frustration. The way every league embraces her except the WNBA is diabolic. Many others echoed this sentiment, pointing out that the LPGA's marketing strategy was a blueprint the WNBA failed to follow. Some critics believe this cautious recognition stems from the WNBA's attempt to balance narratives between veterans and rising stars. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert often highlighted the league's growth and competitive dynamics, but didn't specifically spotlight Clark's groundbreaking season. While this strategy aimed to maintain balance, it missed a critical opportunity to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect, which boosted attendance and TV ratings throughout her debut season. Remember this comment from Commissioner Engelbert.
I noticed when you're asked about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.
The LPGA's success with Caitlin Clark underscores the importance of embracing standout athletes and recognizing that their appeal can extend beyond their primary sport. By giving Clark a platform, the LPGA not only boosted its own profile, but highlighted the broader potential of women's sports. This contrast serves as a reminder that promoting star power goes beyond celebrating success. It's about creating moments that capture public attention and engage audiences. When star athletes are supported and elevated, they inspire greater recognition and excitement for women's sports as a whole.
And everybody talk about other WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying, despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not?
Caitlin Clark stepped onto the course for the Annika Pro-Am. It was clear she wasn't just participating in another athletic event, she was drawing admiration from some of the most respected names in women's golf. The LPGA's top golfers eagerly shared their thoughts on Clark, showing how her influence has extended beyond basketball. Annika Sorenstam, a legend of the sport and host of the event, didn't hold back her praise. "We're thankful she's here. She's been the one, other than Nelly, to bring so much attention to women's sports," Sorenstam said. She also highlighted Clark's poise under pressure, calling it inspiring to see someone handle the spotlight with such grace while continually pushing boundaries.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's been a lot of pressure. I mean, a lot of people looking at her, and you know, when you set the bar high and continue to move that bar, I mean, people are always going to try and push you down and take you down in different ways and getting criticized, but she's just handled it so well, you know, with such poise and such class, and just keep moving, setting records and doing things that have not been done before. And I mean, that's just, to me, is obviously very inspiring, but it motivates a lot of women to be able to even reach their full potential. And you know, she's so young too, and who knows what her future will be, but she's just starting out with a bang, and I'm sure she's going to continue. So we're excited to have her here.
Nelly Korda, the world #1 and Clark's partner for the front nine, echoed Sorenstam's sentiments. "It's refreshing to have someone from another sport who embodies the same competitive drive we do. Caitlin's energy and determination are contagious," Korda said. This cross-sport camaraderie highlighted how Clark's approach resonates with elite athletes, regardless of the playing field. Her competitive spirit and drive connect with the best in any sport, emphasizing the universal appeal of her determination and work ethic.
Non-serious question, how is your jump shot?
It probably needs work. It's probably not that good.
Not that good?
Yeah, maybe I'll ask Caitlin for some advice, some tips. Next time we'll get together, maybe it'll be on a basketball court. Yeah.
What's your hope of maybe a long-term relationship with Caitlin Clark and the LPGA? What do you hope comes from today?
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's just great for the women's sports. I love that she has a love for the game of golf, and me, like, I've never really tuned into watching basketball before her, honestly. So I think it's just growing the interest in all of women's sports, and I hope that's what grows from this relationship.
Other players, like Brittany Lincecum, were equally enthusiastic. Lincecum shared her excitement about having Clark at the event, saying, "What she's done for women's basketball is phenomenal, and seeing her support us here is just incredible. I even brought a basketball for her to sign for my daughters. She's that impactful." Andrea Lee and Megan Kong expressed their admiration in a recent interview, hoping to cross paths with Clark during their tee time and grab selfies. Marina Alex and Lilia Vu were thrilled to see Clark firsthand, recognizing how the Caitlin Clark effect will bring more attention to the sport.
I went to Andrea Lee on the putting green, and she said, "My tee time is at 7:10 a.m., so I'm hoping that overlaps well enough that I'll be able to get a picture." And then on the other side of that, Megan Kang said, "Oh man, my tee time is in the afternoon. There's no shot that I'm going to be able to catch her in time for a photo." And Marina Alex was especially excited because her locker is next to Caitlin's in the locker room. Said she walked in and saw there she was. She's got a placard just like all the LPGA players right next to her. So perhaps Marina can pick her brain as they're getting ready to head out to the golf course. And of course, you had to chat with Lilia Vu, who's the defending champion. The first thing she said to me was, "Oh my goodness, so excited that Caitlin's here. She's going to bring so many eyeballs to this week and to our game in general."
Alex Pano and Rose Zhang, rising stars in their own right, also shared their admiration for Clark. Zhang, who draws motivation from Clark's ability to focus amid intense media scrutiny, remarked, "Her composure is something I deeply respect. She handles everything thrown at her with remarkable poise." The warmth and respect from these golfers weren't just fleeting gestures. They signified genuine acknowledgement of Clark's role in amplifying the profile of women's sports. Her participation in the event wasn't simply a nod to her love of golf. It symbolized a melding of sports worlds, bringing fans from different spheres together and highlighting the potential for growth through cross-promotion. This collective admiration underscored a powerful reality. When given the right platform, athletes like Clark can serve as conduits for change, uniting different athletic communities and broadening the reach of women's sports. The LPGA capitalized on this potential, setting a strong example of how leagues can elevate star athletes beyond their primary sport. The responses from LPGA golfers weren't just applause, they were a recognition of a shift happening in real time. time. This shift places Clark not just as a basketball star, but as an ambassador for women in sports, inspiring change across multiple disciplines.
That's the reason that you play. It's not because of the wins and the points you score. It's the amount of joy that you can bring people and the young girls that will one day grow up to hopefully, be whatever they want to be and get to talk about those moments too.
Caitlin Clark's presence at the Annika Pro-Am was more than just a break from basketball. It was a testament to her deep commitment to uplifting women's sports. During her appearance at the Women's Leadership Summit, Clark spoke passionately about her motivation and her enduring desire to inspire young girls. The reason I play isn't just for the points or the wins. It's for the moments when a young girl at a game smiles, shouts, or even sheds a tear when I wave, Clark shared. This powerful sentiment revealed that for her, sports are a conduit for inspiration and connection. Clark's passion for golf traces back to her childhood, when she picked up her first set of pink golf clubs and begged her dad for weekend rounds. While basketball took center stage in her life, golf remained a cherished pastime. Reflecting on this, she said, "I love being outside and making it competitive with my friends. It's a different challenge mentally and physically." This duality in her athletic pursuits reflects Clark's multifaceted approach to growth, not just as an athlete, but as a leader who strives to inspire and connect with others across different sports.
I think the thing about leadership is like how you approach every single person is going to be completely different. And I think the thing that's helped me be successful throughout my career has been the relationships that I've been able to build with people. And every single person you have to approach differently because they come from a different background, they come from a different place. Somebody can be a little more tenderhearted, and for me, I'm probably want to be screamed at. Like, it's just everybody's a little bit different. So I think that's what's unique about leadership and being able to understand people, but that takes time, and building relationships is really important.
At the summit, Clark spoke about the broader impact of sports, emphasizing how they unite and inspire people from different walks of life. Sports have the power to bring joy and connect people in meaningful ways, she noted. This belief ties into her dedication to empowering women and advocating for their representation and success in various fields. Her peers at the LPGA echoed their respect for her efforts. Annika Sorenstam remarked, "Clark's commitment to supporting women's sports isn't just admirable, it's essential. She embodies what we strive for, building bridges and elevating each other." Nelly Korda also highlighted Clark's influence, adding, "She's showing that there's no limit to what women can achieve when they step beyond traditional boundaries." Even as Clark embraces challenges outside basketball, her competitive spirit remains evident. Her ambition isn't solely driven by personal accolades, but by the desire to pave paths for those who look up to her. "The young girls at our games are my biggest motivation," she said. This dedication isn't just talk, it's a core part of why she plays and how she approaches every opportunity. Clark's actions on and off the court indicate a bigger picture, a vision where sports serve as a platform for empowerment and connection. Her journey continues to inspire, proving that her influence is as wide-reaching as it is impactful.
Everybody talks about like the effect that we have on them, but also they have the same effect on us. And I think that's what's really cool about it is to see how much joy it really brings them, and it brings their families, and that one game where they spend 2 hours of their whole entire year has such an impact on their entire childhood, and I think that's really cool to think about.
Caitlin Clark's participation in the Annika Pro-Am was not just a testament to her love for sports, but a showcase of her ever-growing influence. Her week in Florida demonstrated her ability to transcend the boundaries of basketball, connecting with fans and athletes in the world of golf. The admiration expressed by LPGA stars like Annika Sorenstam, Nelly Korda, and Andrea Lee highlighted a unique moment where sports intersected for a greater purpose, lifting up women in athletics. The LPGA's enthusiastic embrace of Clark with enhanced marketing and strategic pairings contrasts sharply with how the WNBA underplayed her groundbreaking rookie season, and this stark difference serves as a reminder of what recognition and investment in star athletes can accomplish. Clark's dedication to inspiring young girls and promoting women's sports is not just an add-on to her career, it's the essence of why she competes. Her commitment, echoed through her own words and those of her peers, underlines a powerful truth. Her journey is about more than personal achievements. It's about paving the way for future generations, fostering a culture of growth, and inspiring others to believe in their potential. As the 2025 WNBA season approaches, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark is not just a star, but a force redefining what it means to be an athlete. The LPGA recognized it. Now it's time for the WNBA to take note. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.